So let's try to do this video all over again. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Like, dislike, comment for the engagement, subscribe if you want. I don't even care at this point. So, a Google Doc document came out detailing a former patron of Gabby Hanna's and what she thinks is wrong with Gabby Hanna's Patreon, etc., etc. And then there was some further things, an argument between Gabby Hanna and literally everyone on a private Discord server where she threatened to sue children. So that's today's video, that's what we're going to do. But first, I have to let you know that this video is sponsored by Simple Health. Simple Health is birth control simplified. No more doctor's offices, waiting rooms, or pharmacy lines. Get birth control prescribed, renewed, and delivered from wherever you are on your schedule. Women's health is dictated by men. Yeah, those lot. Had enough of that. No offense to my 20% male following, you're the good ones. But for the rest of you, Simple Health is changing that by putting women in charge of their own birth control. Access to a doctor, insurance status, or cost should never prevent a woman from getting access to birth control. And Simple Health helps cut down those barriers for all women. Simple Health doctors can prescribe over 100 different brands of the pill, including the patch and the ring. They personalize a recommendation based on your health profile and personal preferences. And Simple Health only offers trusted brands of birth control. Simple Health accepts insurance, and birth control is free with most insurance plans. For those without an insurance plan, the pill starts at minimum of $15 a month. Oh yes, and delivery is free for everyone. So try Simple Health for free at www.simplehealth.com/AlizeeEasy or use Alizee at checkout. But do remember that Simple Health is not a replacement for routine checks with your doctor. Still go to the doctors for paps, smears, pelvic exams, all of those fun things. Thank you, Simple Health, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with it. Again, like Groundhog Day around here. Gabby Hanna server goodbye. Very dramatic, starting off very strong. Hi guys, my name is Hayley, and as you know, I was a mod on the Gabby Hanna Discord server. Oh yeah, this information, this is out there publicly. I'm not being sneaky. Like this is public. I'm just reading it out and sharing it to you lot. Up until a couple weeks ago, I was just a regular patron like everyone needs to be to join the Discord. I paid monthly for her Patreon just because I felt like it was needed to be on the Discord and that Gabby deserved this money. Gabby, don't start fights with people that think you deserve that extra money. Maybe just don't start fights with people. Maybe don't start fights with your own audience. I joined back in July of 2019 under the premise that Gabby Hanna was constantly active on the server and personally talked to each and every person. I joined her $10 tier on Patreon because it gave access to the writing channel. Gabby claimed she was active in that channel, read the content posted. Gabby has not talked in that channel since 06/20/2019. I joined Patreon 19 days after the last time she was in that channel. I joined after watching her Instagram story talking about how active she was in that server and how she read the content in her writing channels. I quickly learned that this was not true. It's like a Netflix murder mystery special. Gabby Hanna was a nice girl until she wasn't. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I've had two cups of coffee. No, I haven't. What am I talking about? Oh my God. I've had a few cups of tea on an empty stomach, caffeine on an empty stomach, and also I'm going crazy having to do this all over again. So, spoiler alert, I know the ending already. This happened in, I think, November 2020. Gabby basically promotes on her Instagram and YouTube channel that she's active on these servers, but there's a lot of time in between her being on the server or not. So she doesn't use these servers that much, and when she does, once every couple weeks, it's for 15 minutes at a time. Her Patreon makes it seem like she is incredibly active on this Discord server. Gabby created a moderator role and made a mod chat. This will be the first and only time she will talk in that chat until the 3/28/2020. Gabby proceeded to give 10 people this role. This role did not have any powers at all other than being a separate role aside from the tiers. Gabby was emailed, DM'd, and added on the server by the mods to try and get permission for these people so they could do their jobs. Gabby did not respond to any of these attempts to contact her until the 3/28/2020. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing like the date in that order. Gabby ignored her moderators for 6 months while they begged for permission so they could do their jobs. She popped in every once in a while for a span of 5 to 50 minutes, but never once did she talk to or address the mods and the concerns until the 28th of March. Gabby claimed she avoided the server due to the drama. However, the mods shut down every single talk of drama that sparked and kept the page a safe haven for Gabby if she ever came in. Gabby proceeded to try to manipulate our feelings about her being inactive as her being the victim due to drama going on with Trisha at the time. Mind you, this whole time her Patreon still says she is active on this Discord and people are still joining and paying money so they can talk to her. At this point in time, Gabby had several tiers ranging from $3 to $500. The lower tiers were basically ignored and rarely got any content they were promised due to Gabby being inactive. I actually have a Patreon and there's no reward system. There's tiers, but there's no rewards because I am the reward. No, because it's an entirely optional thing. I need to do more of it, but I'm not good at being creative on that side of things. I don't really like live streams, and I don't think people want pictures of me. It's not OnlyFans. I don't even want to look at pictures of me, so I really don't think other people would want. I never really know what to do. I don't really script videos, so I can't, show little snippets of. It's just kind of there. I might have to get rid of it in the future, because I don't really do anything with it. But I don't give any broken promises. I don't promise you a bunch of things if you give me £1 million a month and then not deliver. So basically, I just keep everyone's expectations on the floor. That way you can never ever disappoint anybody. The higher tiers were getting more content than the lower tiers, but it was not worth the money they were spending. If you said anything to Gabby, she would DM you to make you the bad guy for expressing how you feel. I get such massive Anision vibes from Gabby. It's really quite impressive. Recently, Gabby completely redid her whole Patreon. The prices are now $5 to $100. Unless you're paying the $100 or $25 a month, you're not going to get any good quality content worth the money. She still says she's active on Discord. She deleted all the mods, asked people to volunteer themselves, and have people like their comment to vote for them. Me and my friends were in the top 10 voted for becoming moderates. Gabby, after a couple of days, added mods and proceeded to only put the names she knew, most of which had been at one point her $500 fans. Those who were fairly voted for had been ignored. My friends managed to get me as a mod as well, just due to the fact that they begged and knew that I would be an active mod. At this point in time, Gabby has started using an app called Marco Polo for daily calls with her $100 fans. These fans were not active on Discord due to Gabby not being active, and they were more active on Marco Polo. When we brought this up to Gabby, she was not only ignorant, but hostile towards us for questioning her judgment. We also brought up to Gabby the fact that some of her higher tier fans were bragging on Twitter and basically making a clique out of it and making her lower tiers feel left out and bad. This is bizarre. This is like K-pop stan behaviour. Why would you brag about giving money to Gabby? Sorry K-pop Twitter as well. I didn't mean to offend you by lumping you in with... Okay. She once again was hostile towards us and proceeded to act like a victim and tell us that it's not her fault, and it made her feel bad that we were blaming her. Wah. We simply asked her to have a talk with them about bragging. That was it. Once again, she manipulated the situation. Finally, she began to listen and deleted the inactive mods and talked to the ones who formed a clique, still acting like a victim for us bringing it up and blaming her. At one point in time, I made a suggestion about Gabby making voice channels that are only open to certain tiers. This way, Gabby could have a chance to talk to each and every tier. My idea was the higher the tier, the more time they had. My idea was not daily at all and was more of a once a month thing. This idea was made as a way to hopefully get some of her now inactive patrons who are still part of the Discord. So I stumble over saying patron because I want to say patron, but that's not right, is it? Who knows? Words can sound however we feel because we have invented all of them. So if I want to say patron, maybe I will. About 4 days later, she came into the mod chat and proceeded to berate us and treat us in a generally not nice manner. In the post, we did say it was just a suggestion. However, she came into the mod chat ranting about how it was not appropriate to post something like that on her community page. However, we aren't to do that from now on. At this point, just due to the treatment, I had to leave the conversation because I was crying. I did, however, go back later and take screenshots of the conversation. Mind you, she did tell people to make suggestions and she said she would love to hear them, but not once has she read or responded to any of the suggestions. At one point, she reminded us that it was a private conversation and it was not to leave the chat. In my own personal opinion, you do not say something like that unless you know your behaviour was wrong and because you don't want it getting out. She even mentioned not wanting to see this on any drama channels. Well done. I'm not a drama channel. If anything, I'm going to end up in drama with her soon if I keep making videos like this. Then drama videos will talk about me. RIP. They can say what they want about me. As long as they say that my hair looks nice, I don't care. At this point in time, due to her not responding to any suggestions, mods had taken it into our own hands to add some of the suggestions people were excited about. This included channels that would let people know when she posted social media or uploaded a new video. She then got mad at us for doing anything on her Discord without her permission and made the mods delete it, saying that people needed to follow and subscribe to her to see the posts. She just berated us and made us all feel bad. In my own opinion, her Patreon is not worth the money people pay, and she is genuinely a fake person. She treats her moderators horribly, and she has basically decided that she is God. Very Gregory Jackson vibes. And only the people paying $100 a month should be getting her attention. She had genuinely forgotten and ignored her lower tiers to the point where most people have no longer become fans and felt that nothing was worth it anymore. At least on my Patreon, if you message me, I will message back. I'll have a chat, I'll chat to anyone. Had I not become a mod, I would still be one of those fans ignoring everything people say about her and believing she is always the victim. Please, people, see what she is doing is wrong. She is exploiting her young, impressionable fans for giving money by promising they would be able to talk to her and get exclusive content that she is barely giving. She's openly said that it is people's own fault for not knowing that they would be charged the day they joined, and then again on the first. When she revamped at the end of the month, people joined excited about the new Patreon just to realise they were getting charged again days later. She claims you should already know. Most people say somewhere on their page that you get charged when you join, and on the first, Gabby refuses to do it. Please leave, stop giving her money, she's not worth it. Take it from a former mod. Most YouTubers do not make you pay for a Discord they're really active in. Most YouTubers are active on their servers and act just like regular people. See? I don't use any Discord servers. That's how I get around it. Most people are not so starved of attention from their favourite YouTuber that they go crazy when the YouTuber comes into the Discord that they promised they would come into often. She's using you for your money. I hope you realise it soon. Gabby Hanna was not worth the money. She has shown us mods the type of person she really is. Stop it. I keep accidentally getting a pop-up on my computer for like some dictionary. Don't send hate to my friends. Don't bring other moderators into this. She has shown us the type of person she is. They did not know I was doing this. Just wanted you to all see. This is my personal drama, no one else's. Yesterday, mine and several other people's private conversations got leaked by someone we thought was a friend. In these conversations, we were bad talking Gabby, but it wasn't ever supposed to see the light of day. This chat was made for some of the close mod friends to rant and just vent. Half the stuff said in this chat was in a fit of anger and annoyance. This ranged anywhere from annoyance to certain people in the server to annoyance at Gabby as a whole. We called some of the mods kiss asses. This was in reference to the fact that they would discuss something and agree as a whole, but when Gabby got in, they would change their tune and side with Gabby if Gabby didn't agree, etc., etc. Now, there is a YouTuber called Sid, and he made a video, Gabby Hanna's Patreon is worse than we thought, where he shows Gabby's leaked Discord messages, where she goes into a Discord, and it's just funny. So I've cherry-picked the ones I think are the funniest. If you want to watch it in more detail, then check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description just to be polite, because I stole some of the messages that he got given, like, personally. Gabby Hanna. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a heads up about the lawsuit. For those under 18, your parents will be contacted. She sounds like a school teacher. It's not about scaring guys, it's slander. This is a conversation she's having with several different people, but again, I've just picked like most of her responses because they're funny. I know this is fun and games, but for you, it's my life. And you've now published it publicly. If you publish to the internet, it's publishing. It's not a threat. Don't twist my words. I think going into a Discord server and being like, hey, I'm going to sue you is a threat. I'm coming in as an adult, giving you guys a heads up. I'm not suing anyone, lol. That would be outrageous. She is baffling, isn't she? How can you do an about face so quickly? I have your socials, which has IP addresses. Yes. Gabby Hanna is backtracing their IP addresses. She's going to contact the cyber police, and consequences will never be the same. And now you're gaslighting me into thinking that this is my fault. So here is just evidence that even last year, I think that's either 0611, that's either it's either June, it took me a while to get, or November. What was my point? Oh yeah, so even back then she was misusing terms like gaslighting, so that's good to know. I'm not suing anyone, obviously. That would be insane. It's almost like there's a glimmer of self-awareness there, but you went into the chat being like, hey guys, heads up about the lawsuit. So what else are you meant? What? She's so confusing. But I do have my lawyers involved because my mental health can't take another hit right now. Do you guys want to give me a contact email that you can control as opposed to like them reaching out to people to get to you? Because that's how it works if you don't have public info. Again, guys, this isn't a threat at all. I don't want to see anyone in trouble. This isn't a threat, but my lawyers are involved. But at some point, I just need to start standing up for and protecting myself. Well, she's done a lot of that this year, hasn't she? And right now, I feel very attacked and unsafe. What does this even mean? Like, how do you feel unsafe by a bunch of teenagers having a private Discord server where they were just annoyed that you set out a promise and you didn't fulfill on that? They were just commiserating over that. they paid money to you and didn't get, what they were promised in return, how would you feel unsafe by that? Like, she's so dramatic. How about we agree to not talk to you or about you anymore publicly and move on? Would you sign papers that hold you to that? Because I'm okay with that. Who's under 18? All right, James Charles, calm down. Okay, you guys will need a parent or whoever your legal guardian is to sign it. She basically wants a bunch of minors to sign like some sort of NDA. Can you please delete that? I'm not trying to start anything. I literally just want to be left alone. And yet she went in this private server where a bunch of people were having a private conversation. Yeah, about her, but it was still private. It wasn't meant to go anywhere outside the server. She went in there, all Billy Big Balls, and was trying to get a bunch of like teenagers, kids essentially, to sign some form of an NDA under the threat of a potential lawsuit. That's ridiculous. All I've wanted for 6 months is to be left alone and for people to stop painting me as a monster. Doing a good job of that. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm saying what it is. All the paper is saying is you can't spread info about me. Find my damn contact info because this is dumb and I'm doing this bullshit. Can we ban her already? I love how such little chill they had for her. They had absolutely no patience, and fair enough, really, innit? Well, so that's it. That was a wild ride, wasn't it? That was fun. Don't make empty promises. Yeah. Just offer nothing and then no one can ever be disappointed. That's what I do with my entire life. And maybe don't threaten a lawsuit on kids and then backtrack. Very confused, very bizarre behaviour. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much to Simple Health for sponsoring it. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it. Follow me on Instagram and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!